line. A path through two or more points. Compare segment, a continuous mark, including as made by a pen, any path, curved or straight. A rope, cord, string, or thread, of any thickness. A hose or pipe, of any size. Direction, path. The wire connecting one telegraphic station with another, a telephone or internet cable between 2 points, a telephone or network connection. A clothesline. A letter, a written form of communication. A connected series of public conveyances, as a roadbed or railway track, and hence, an established arrangement for forwarding merchandise, etc., military, a trench or rampart, or the non-physical demarcation of the extent of the territory occupied by specified forces. The exterior limit of a figure or territory, a boundary, contour, or outline, a demarcation. A long tape or ribbon marked with units for measuring, a tape measure. Obsolete, a measuring line or cord. That which was measured by a line, such as a field or any piece of land set apart, hence, allotted place of abode. A thread-like crease or wrinkle marking the face, hand, or body, hence, a characteristic mark. Lineament, feature, figure, of one's body. A more or less straight sequence of people, objects, etc., either arranged as a queue or column and often waiting to be processed or dealt with, or arranged abreast of one another in a row, and contrasted with a column, as in a military formation. From mid-16 THC. Military, the regular infantry of an army, as distinguished from militia, guards, volunteer corps, cavalry, artillery, etc. A series or succession of ancestors or descendants of a given person, a family or race, compare lineage. A small amount of text. Specifically, course of conduct, thought, occupation, or policy, method of argument, department of industry, trade, or intellectual activity. From earlier 17 THC. The official, stated position, or set of positions, of an individual or group, particularly a political or religious faction. From later 19 THC. A set of products or services sold by a business, or by extension, the business itself. From earlier 19 THC. Stock exchange, a number of shares taken by a jobber. A measure of length, historical, a Maxwell, a unit of magnetic flux. Baseball, slang, 1800s, with the batter's box. Fencing, line of engagement, the position in which the fencers hold their swords. Engineering, proper relative position or adjustment, of parts, not as to design or proportion, but with reference to smooth working. A small path-shaped portion or serving of a powdery illegal drug, especially cocaine. Obsolete, instruction, doctrine. Genetics, population of cells derived from a single cell and containing the same genetic makeup. Perfusion line, a set composed of a spike, a drip chamber, a clamp, a Y injection site, a three-way stopcock and a catheter. Ice hockey, a group of forwards that play together. Medicine, colloquial, a vascular catheter. Transitive, to place, objects, into a line, usually used with up, to form into a line, to align. Transitive, to place persons or things along the side of for security or defense, to strengthen by adding, to fortify. Transitive, to form a line along. Transitive, to mark with a line or lines, to cover with lines. Transitive, obsolete, to represent by lines, to delineate, to portray. Transitive, to read or repeat line by line. Intransitive, baseball, to hit a line drive, which is caught for an out. Compare fly and ground. Transitive, to track, wild bees, to their nest by following their line of flight. Transitive, to measure. Obsolete, flax, linen, particularly the longer fiber of flax. Transitive, to cover the inner surface of something, originally especially with linen. To reinforce the back of a book with glue and glued scrap materials such as fabric or paper. Transitive, to fill or supply something, as a purse with money. Transitive, now rare, of a dog, to copulate with, to impregnate. L I N E line.